Hey everybody, this is Mr. Crafty and today. This is my 200 special. Yeah, thank you. I asked you guys, hey, can you guys get me to 200 subscribers by the end of the month? Well, you guys crushed it. Currently, I have 221 subscribers, and at the time before the month ended, I'm pretty sure I had a little over 200, like 205 subscribers. So, yeah, thank you guys. You guys crushed it. I've been getting a lot more publicity lately, and just a thank you for that. So my 100 special was my Naruto video, which did very, very well. So thank you. Actually, most of I've been doing a lot more Naruto content lately. They have all done really well. So thank you for that. It shows me what you guys like to see, and of course, you guys do recommendations, and I do them. Like for example, I've been recommended to do Kratos from God of War currently, even something from I'm sorry, I don't know how to say his name, but I just know it's from like High School DxD, yeah, sorry, that one. I don't know. It's Ishii. I don't know how to say his name, and a lot of other things. I'm probably gonna have to go revisit my comment section to find. It's like, if I'm being honest, I do forget about a lot of the stuff. You guys do comment a lot, and like it takes me a little bit to go. I've made a lot of content, so it's a little harder to go find all my stuff. But in general, just you guys comment a lot of stuff, and I love to do your guys's. I love to do your guys's videos. Hell, I even think I remember someone even asked me to do a Superman versus Omni-Man video. I'm not gonna get into context about that, but so yeah, I just want to say thank you for this. So this is the special. So I bet you probably read the title. I'm in the process of recording this. I am still deciding upon the factor, right? And I'm pretty sure I don't know, maybe future medics, future crafty will be able to decide on this. But this title is why Asta saved me. Now I mean that literally. I mean that more of figuratively. Now I have a script, and it's now the script isn't like usual my videos where I actually read off my script. And just so you guys know, I don't think you guys know this, when I do my videos I have a script, but I also kind of think of not theme stuff off my head. I have my script, but I also add in special things because they try to keep it juicy. I don't want to sound like a robot. I want you guys to know I'm a person, and I'm doing this for fun. I'm not doing this for clout or so. I'm doing this because I like this stuff. Anyway, and it's not just power scaling. I do a lot of other. Well, I don't do a lot of other, but I'm weeding over to do other stuff. But sorry, back to what I was saying. And this is scripted, but it's not. It's nowhere near scripted as most of my videos. I'm kind of gonna be talking off my head. Just me, no edits. Editing. If I say something wrong, you're just gonna hear it. This is the raw Mr. Crafty. So I bet you're wondering, what's this video about? So I want to be a little down to earth with you guys. I want to explain to you. So, Black Clover is in my top favorite anime. Now, whether it resides in the top 10 to top 5 is dependent. Now, the reason why, now I know it has gotten a lot of hate over the ages. It's been referred to as Ass Clover, Naruto clone, Deku clone. It was even, even like a One Piece clone, which I actually can't see a little just because of the title thing. But yes, and even 7 Deadly Sins, apparently. But yeah, I do know all the hate on it, and the fact that there is, a lot of bad stuff about it. I'm not going to lie. There's, my opinion, as a Black Clover fan, there's, not too much sacrifices. There's been only very few times there's been major sacrifices, and the times which it was needed in, for example, Yami's death, how many times he's almost experienced it, especially currently in the manga, if you guys haven't read it. There was a deserved death. Raja, he was a deserved death. And even Lucifero was kind of a letdown, which I was actually looking forward to. But I do know, apparently, there's a bigger plan, behind this, so Taiti Kubo has something planned. And apparently the story's going to start getting really dark, and at times animation's been kind of rough. And, there's been a lot of things that could tarnish its reputation. It did get popular because of season 5, but during the mangas, a lot of people do read the manga. Not the best things have came out from it, and there's been a lot of great things, but it's kind of generic. I'm not gonna lie. The Black Clover is very generic. It's for an example, the big three. The reason why they were so popular is because they let's use Goku as an example. He is the grandfather of like Shonen or just anime in general. Now the big three were, took inspirations, some more than others, and then, they formed their own thing. Naruto is known for just, tugging at your heartstrings and just making you this like, just making you more into the lore, the story, and it's even after the prime of Naruto, people are still going to try to rekindle that love within Boruto. One Piece, for an example, it's known for being this never-ending adventure that you're always it doesn't matter what generation you're in for the time being, you're gonna always be able to your kid will be able to grow into a world where One Piece still exists. Bleach is known for having one of the most badass designs, but like being a very complex story of just kind of accepting finding who you are in their world. And of course there's now the newer generations, which the newer big three have been popping off. You could say Deku, is more of the generic side, but he has his own unique take to it. There's very unique stuff within the story, and it's been ridiculed, but it's very popular because of what it's done. Or Demon Slayer, among the people that say it has a mid-ass story, it's actually very great. And taking from a person that's actually hasn't watched the thing fully, barely anything, that's mostly read and just formed my own opinion. So just like this, I do know Demon Slayer's art and like its story with the characters, they actually make it really good. And of course, I don't like Boruto. I can't give it anything. It has Naruto in it. But like there's many other mangakas that are, nowadays, being considered the new big three, which, these things, they all have their own unique trope to it. Black Clover, on the other hand, never really did have this. I do admit that. There was always this, oh, it's there, but it's not really, what you were looking for when you're thinking of the new big three. Hell, like even this, Asta was, in this first appearance, was going to be, we all know Luffy's declared the king of Shonen. He has his crown in the mangaka magazines. He is the king of Shonen. So Asta was actually supposed to be the new king of Shonen. They really actually tried to promote this very, very on in the beginning. And apparently, I'm not too sure about this. Maybe you guys can help me with this. But apparently he has been crowned one of the new king of Shonen. But I don't know. I don't think so, because he doesn't. I'm sorry, he doesn't deserve it. But like, but I'm not ratting on Black Clover. It does good in its own things. It's very good. It's like Asta's goal. The premise of the story is classism, and you just stick to that. Classism, racism. They want to show that it doesn't matter what you are, who you're born, what you're born into. You can always rise above it. There's many instances where that does happen. The characters are very elaborate on. Like, I admit the Black Clover characters are very elaborate on. They can take someone like, for example, the Yamcha of their universe would be like Magna. Someone like that literally was brought back to defeat a god among their verse, Dante, at 100% of his power, but in his unique way. They didn't give him a bullshit power up. They gave him, a very unique spell that would cater to Magna. There's a lot of, and even the backstories from these characters are kind of dark if you go back and look at them. Just look at Luck's backstory. It's criminally underrated. But, even with all that in mind, how the characters react with each other, and even and Asta's rivalry, that's been one of the best in terms of friendship since Killua and Gon, you can go back and even with all the characters and how they react with each other, and like how even the morals of the story, Black Clover's always been lacking this key factor that made it big three material. So why, someone asked me, why is Black Clover your favorite, or one of, and not even your favorite, just one of your top favorites? Well, that I would have to answer because Black Clover did save me at a very bad time in my life. It's probably 2 to 3 years today when Seven Deadly Sins was hitting its ending point. It was just about after season 4, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going to detail in this video. That's actually saved for another video, another type of character analysis, I guess you could say. You have to wait out. But I was, depressed at the time. I had PTSD, for which I will not explain. I'll explain in a different video. You have to wait. But as I was saying, this wasn't because of Seven Deadly Sins, but I got into Seven Deadly Sins, and I don't know why, but it helped contribute to my already depression, PTSD. I don't know why, Maybe it's because how the story is, or how the characters are, or maybe the fact that the whole premise of Meliodas and Elizabeth's love story is literally just them being incest. I don't know, but that really didn't help. And I told myself, hey, I have to work on myself. I have to get better, right? And at the time, and so I was like, okay, I have to stop surrounding myself with all these, for example, 7 Deadly Sins that's not gonna help me, so I had to work on myself. I had to get better, right? And one of the things that actually helped was, I wanted to surround myself around better shows or better things, better people. Actually, no, my friends all my friends I had back then I still have now. So my friends were, they were probably one of the best contributors, but I'm not talking about them. They would deserve a whole season to talk about them. But as I was saying, Asta, I came across Black Clover. At the time, Black Clover was, let's see, 3 years ago. What arc were we in? I think we were still in between the, the time skip. No, the time skip has not happened yet, but it was about to be there. Regardless. And I don't know what about it, but Asta's character, yes, this annoying, loudmouth character, he inspired me. He helped me get out of it. Asta's meant to be this motivation person for people, and even his own village, his own peasants, even royals. Asta motivates royals, and I just have to say, Asta motivated me, a real life, third dimensional person. A 2D character motivated me. And I don't know why. It was just his charm, his sense of never giving up. It really helped me out of there. And and I have to say thank you. And I got invested in the story. Yuki Tabata is very intelligent when it comes to how the characters react with each other, and how even the power system is very unique in a sense, where the power system's even classes and or racist. The royals are loved by their power their power system, and even the spells are more favorited to gain better depending on if you're royal or not. So it was always, in Asta's verse, it's always a struggle. No matter what, it's always a struggle for if you're born lower. And of Asta, a person that was not only a peasant, but even regarded as lesser than the peasants that he was already in, that just seeing him rise above that, which is, I've been through pretty bad stuff in my past. I'm not going to go over it, but I'm well over the stuff. Not well, but I'm over it. And I've been growing out of it. I'm not letting it define me. And just seeing Asta, not even for a second, he was never gave up, no matter what. Just, really, it really, stuck out to me. Asta's character literally motivated me. I don't know what, it was just something about his loudmouth, obnoxious ass that really just, was basically told me to get my ass up and, start working on myself. I was doing it beforehand, but Asta was really there. I was working out beforehand, but I don't know why, it kind of 7 Deadly Sins, it made me want to stop. I don't know why. 7 Deadly Sins made me more depressed. It's kind of stupid. I don't know why. I really don't. Is this the only me? But I still love 7 Deadly Sins. It's really good. Well, season 1 and 2 were god tier, and slowly digress, but it's still really good. But as I was saying, and Asta did motivate me to even start working out more and even harder. And this is no way, shape, or why. This is not because of Asta, but I do think it helped because I was even more motivated to work out. I did actually have a chance. Shortly after, when I was starting to, I was getting a lot better, I actually, joined the delayed entry program, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a training program which trains you for different branches of the military, but I want to be joining the Marines in my future. And no, Asta did not inspire me to become a Marine, no, but if I didn't start working out beforehand, before I actually went to their PT training sessions, right, then I probably would have been a lot more behind and maybe less encouraged. So, having Asta in the back of my mind, that never giving up, mindset, the all work till your bones break and then work a little harder, was always just in the back of my mind, and not just with even working out, just in general. Just Asta was just, there for me, and not there for me, but like the story really helped me as well. The other it wasn't just Asta either. It was Asta did play a great factor, but a lot of other characters did help. And you know, I thought for a while, and this sounds stupid, that a fictional character helped me, and by no means is Asta. He's actually he pales in comparison to another character that's I've truly related with. And a little side note about me, I can't get invested into a series if I don't relate with one of the characters. It could be the most sidelined character in the entire series, but if I relate with him, I can get invested in the series. That's just how I am, right? And a little bit of me did relate with Asta, and that's that helped me. It helped me a lot. And like I'm just in that having in my mind. And I thought for a while it's kind of stupid to have, and at the time I wasn't too into Naruto. I am now. It's like my second favorite manga of all time / anime, whatever. And I thought it was stupid that an anime character inspired you, nerd, and something like that. But it turns out there's a lot more people that did help, and I'm not the only. And I'm surprised the majority did come from Naruto, which now, as currently, I totally understand. Like, I have to make a video for some of these Naruto videos, just characters alone and why they helped me. But like, and I just want to say thank you. The odds of Yuki Tabata actually watching this video are extremely low, but like, I don't care. If you see this, thank you, Yuki Tabata, for creating a brilliant story in your own right. I'm not dog shit in your series. You create a brilliant story in your own right and brilliant characters in your own right as well. And one of those characters helped me helped me, motivate me to get out of a really dark time in my life. Not really dark, but it helped me push through a bad time. And and I just want to say thank you. And like, if it wasn't for that, I was been through a lot worse times in my life. But it wasn't for Asta, giving that motivation, who knows, I might have slipped back into that darkness, you never know, right? And I just want to say thank you, Yuki Tabata. Thank you, Black Clover. Thank you for just, being there and helping me. And thank you, Asta. Thank you for motivating me. And you're by far not my most favorite character in fiction, but you deserve thanks for at least helping me. Anyway, that's all. Hope you guys like. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and give Black Clover some credit. If it helps me out, I bet it can help a few more people out. And yeah, and don't forget, now let's try to get 300 subs by the end of this month. I think we can do it. At least 350. If we can get, no, sorry, wrong. At least 250. If we can get to 250 to 300, I'm gonna be happy. And anyway, that's all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And again, thank you, Asta. Thank you for saving me. Anyway, that's all. Mr. Crafty, out.